Is 5:15. I'm gonna make a motion to start our meeting.
And I'll check this. All right, so anyway, yeah, I want to tell you the email that I have for you and make sure.
I love that necklace, Marlene.
So Daniel, I have
that
you
for me?
Daniel at TOUCAN hospitality.com. Is that the one you look at? All right, and you're an editor.
Okay, great.
All right, so I'll go.
What's up?
And Cindy, have you had a chance to look at the meeting notes from the Phineas Swan meeting?
They were.
I have.
Okay.
Oh, great,
and first
thank
and foremost, how was your surgery? How's your recovery coming along?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. I had my first post-op visit yesterday, and things are looking good. But they wrapped my foot a little too tight, and now it's been aching. But it's good. I mean, I haven't had much pain, so I can't complain too much.
Did they loosen it at all?
Well,
Been back.
yeah, I did it myself,
One does.
which I probably shouldn't, but I did anyway. Doesn't hurt.
Big deal.
Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. Well, happy to hear it.
So
the purpose of this first chunk of the meeting is to talk first and foremost about the auction. I think
or whatever the event's going to be called.
Yeah. The July 17th event. It probably makes sense to quickly go over basically what was accomplished in the conversation at Phineas Swan a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Just so that everyone get on the same page.
Sounds good.
Did you want to, either of you want to take lead on that?
Well, I think, if people are looking at the recap, it's marketing ideas, or just the list down below is basically things that starting earlier was a common theme.
Yep.
And getting the word out 8 weeks in advance of July 17th. Reach out to school librarian. Do you want to explain the librarian part of it? Was that to elicit kids' help? That was in my notes and in Carmen's.
Lynn had said that it would be a good
Some
idea
sort of
to reach out to more
collaboration.
people. I do see her. I will reach out to her. I'm happy to do that.
And we're talking that July 17th school is out, so this would all need to be done in advance.
It would have,
So
8 weeks
maybe
in
we can get on a
advance.
summer newsletter, that sort of thing. Like,
Yeah.
how do we get the school to promote it before they shut down?
That's a good
So
idea.
summer newsletter is a really good idea. So you're going to do that, Carmen?
Yeah. I'm present at school.
That's perfect. Carmen Carlisle. All right. And then all these others are people, the MCA artists, other community members who haven't attended the library auction in recent years. And one thing was that a point that Lynn made was that to try to attract a younger crowd, because those are the people who are spending money, wanting to add things to their homes, whereas older people are maybe trying to downsize and get rid of stuff. So they might be more our donors, but other possibly possible places to advertise are July Front Porch Forum, social media, 7 days, Instagram, and a shout out at G's and Crow, July 10th. You must have mentioned that.
Yeah.
How are we going to do the G's and Crow shout out?
We'll just talk to somebody at the mountain and see if we can get them to shout out to that crowd.
Okay.
That we have our social going the following week.
Okay.
Side note, I talked to Jacob Rescuson.
Okay, you did. Awesome.
He is going to go home and double check his home calendar. So he's not 100%.
Okay.
But he seems really enthusiastic
Great.
about both emceeing for us. I also said that we were changing it into a social
Yes.
event, and we're hoping for music appropriate for that venue. And he said, let's talk more.
Amazing.
He had ideas. He wants to know our budget. I do think that if we're we should be
So
hiring.
he wants to pay. He
I
wants
don't
to get
think
paid.
musicians will come for free.
Probably not.
So,
no.
but that could really enhance the quality
It
of
totally would,
the
yeah.
vibe, you know? So, with him enlisted, we could, you know,
Did he give you any idea of what they'd want to get paid?
no. And he didn't know what type of group we are looking for exactly. He knows that space, but Jacob's in like 6 bands. So I think it's really about collaborating with him. When he gets back to me about the potential of that date, then we'll jump from there and we can talk about what our budget would look like for compensating a band.
And the question is, like, as our operating cost increases for this event, the hope would be that we get greater returns, right?
Exactly.
So it might cost us fine. It costs us $1,000 we weren't otherwise spending, but if it results in $3,000 increased donation,
Yeah.
that's that sort of net increase of revenue for the library.
Okay. Another way to advertise, and we'll get back to that. We'll circle back to what you're just talking about. But the order.
So
You're not
the
finished.
Jeez Crow thing, that crowd would respond to us if we said, and there's an event with this band. I think it would be a good way to
Yeah.
capture music
What kind of
lovers.
music were you thinking of? I mean, I like all kinds of music, but more.
I mean, we want
old
something
people
that's
music,
still
not-
so we want something that still promotes like just it's not like a straight up concert. We
No,
want-
but like jazz, rhythm and blues, something in the background, maybe.
I'm not the
Yeah,
best
I'm not either.
person to make that decision. But
And
I bet
don't
if we're at
care.
Jeez Crow and we say and Jacob's band is playing at such and such event, then we'll be able to catch a lot of music lovers.
What kind of music do they have at Jeez and Crow? I know they have bluegrass. What else do they have?
know who's headlining this year?
Okay.
Something to keep chewing on.
Turning
right.
Par is there. That's
So
one of
another
her
thing
perennial
is,
favorite.
Lynn wondered about ordering a large banner to hang over the street. They used to do that, but it seems like there was some kind of conflict with trucks or something. But we could, do you know if
I can
that's
find out from the
possible?
town to see what.
So Daniel, you'll check
Yep.
on that.
Yep. You can note right there.
And then the large Phineas sandwich sign, usually it goes out. In the past, it's gonna just like maybe the weekend before. Darren said that 2 weeks before the July 17th event, which would be like right after July 4th. And then the street sandwich signs that Renee we got that information from Pat Farmer.
Yep.
And thanks, by the way, Chris, for coming to this. I was a little nervous. I'm nervous Shayna's not here, but it's like, I hope people show up early. But now, one thing that was talked about was having 2 different posters. I find that would be too confusing and too much work.
I
I'd rather
agree.
just change the name of the event. Do you have any ideas, Chris?
No, I
Too many
mean,
names.
Well, wouldn't it kind of also depend on how we change it?
Well,
That could
that's
influence how we
listed
name
down
it.
below. We're going to try to have live music. We're going to try to have a tapas dinner.
I guess
It's-
if we're changing it to a tapas dinner, though, I might want to change. I would see like that would be something I might want to reflect in the name. I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then also you could list like bullets or whatever underneath describing whatever the name means.
Right.
Like Jeez and Crow doesn't say everything they say everything they're going to do, but it encompasses a lot of different things. So something like whatever you guys, Lynn said a few times she thinks library silent auction has outlived its appeal to people, and it just sounds boring and doesn't get people too excited.
Yep.
We really need to decide on this name though sooner than later, so we can get some kind of thing. Like if I'm going to reach out to people online, I want to have something to attach to the email or the request showing this is a real thing. It's really happening.
And while I like the social,
Mhm.
I don't want to limit it to an hour, but if we're calling it a social event,
Mhm.
I worry we're saying the same thing for both the Birchwood Forest.
Yeah.
So we'll think about that too.
I mean, yeah, we should maybe touch around ideas now.
Yeah.
Beyond just like
Yeah.
a social, because like a tapas social is one thing.
What about
With fundraiser, like also is.
Tapas solutions, but we're going to have a silent auction. I don't probably still a little bit of a live auction, but I don't know if we're going to have the raffle.
Mhm.
So I don't know. There's a lot to talk about. That's why I was so nervous about only 45 minutes, but
Well, maybe this is the beginning.
Yeah,
of
maybe we
multiple
Okay.
make
appointments
another.
from
We
multiple
have to have
meetings.
another
Yeah, I mean like. something
so
in the week or
Daniel,
two.
what were you thinking about a name? No.
I have no name for, like I have no suggestions just yet.
I feel like if we figure out what the key points of like what we're going to be doing, what we're pushing
Okay.
first, that might help us.
Maybe if
come
we
up with a
move
name.
on.
One
So live music, raffle, a bid by proxy.
What do we mean by tapas? Like, are we going to have people?
Just food, like as in
Little plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, or like,
So people can expect to have full meals. One of the big challenges was a lot of people came and went according to reservations at local restaurants.
Yep.
So we want to change the paradigm so that people coming expect to spend a full 2 to 3 hours, have that captive audience. They're going to leave there full
Yep.
with empty wallets. It's kind of like.
We're
I guess
hoping
though,
that.
are
with
we
tables in the back so people are actually sitting.
are we
down.
changing anything about the food? Like, we're still making it.
No, we're not
No.
making all of it. There's no way we can. That
We would be high, like we'd be ordering food in for
We
it
were-
then at that point.
She suggested asking restaurants
Whatever you're talking about.
Tosca's there.
Oh,
to do
great.
food.
But like
Yeah.
we'd be
That
talking
would
about
fun.
catering then as opposed to what we normally
I don't
do.
It's a
think
library fundraiser
We weren't
to
talking about
provide
catering.
food for the
July
audience.
That's more
17th.
money.
That's
yeah.
why I was kind of like
July
wanting to
It would be the
like,
Friends of the Library, us, Phineas is still
Yeah,
providing stuff. If you read
historically,
through the
we've
minutes,
just
you'll
all
see
put
some of
together,
this is
like,
in here.
Snacks,
Under food and
meatballs,
beverages.
and then
Okay.
people just kind of walk around nibbling on cheese. But we're trying to elevate it now to be more of a formal meal. And we thought about like a component being, again, self-catered, if you will. We have access to Phineas Swan's kitchen to prepare all the food.
Yeah, they have that back kitchen.
Right.
Yeah, but we need
And
to like,
Lynn and Darren are not going to be in town for this either.
They may not be, yeah.
oh no, they said they definitely won't.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So-
definitely won't. Yeah.
I'll put it on my calendar if you want help. I can help.
Great, thank
That'd be
you.
The other
amazing.
thing I'll throw out there for fundraisers.
So we were thinking about like little plates on the table that are already like, say they have, one thing they suggested was like a tortilla chip with a shrimp in it or something.
Oh, in bite size, individual.
Individual
Mhm.
things, so we'd need more plates that we'd keep replenishing. But
Tapas.
yeah, tapas.
Tapas with the tapas.
But we
Yeah.
don't want to lose our audience.
Top our goal. That's our goal.
Because what's happened the last couple of years is people have made an exodus around seven,
we already have it
7:30
on.
because they had reservations somewhere
Yeah.
for dinner. And then no one's there for the live auction and nobody's there to bid.
What about having some of the, maybe the high school kids or others volunteer to carry trays of food around?
That would be good. And
That's a good
then
idea.
they said they would also have their people, but Lynn also suggested having kids help to make the pastas like fruit skewers and stuff like that. She said they can use her kitchen and her
Mhm.
refrigerator. So cold stuff could be done the day before, warm stuff the day of.
Well, if we jump on board and help you, we could prep a lot in the Grange kitchen.
Oh, that'd be
and bring
great.
that up. I mean, I know Phineas's kitchen, I did their weddings.
Thank you.
And
That would be
maybe
great.
we could also recruit Joey Butendorf to help with the cooking.
She might, yeah,
I mean, she's on the board of Hartford, so
yeah,
I can throw it on our agenda for the next board meeting.
great.
Awesome.
The
Super.
other throw out there, if you guys want to jump and co-sponsor, we are offering the rummage in the basement for people to team up with. And so spring rummage, fall rummage, like if you embellish what we have.
Oh, yeah.
You have a passive, like the library can sponsor the rummage sale. You throw a few of your volunteers at tables, add things to it. If it's in the summer or the spring. and you
Sounds
put things
good.
Outside, I made 3,000.
Wow,
Just one day.
that's great.
So
Yeah.
we're offering that as a vehicle, and if the kickback would be like, I don't know, see how you do, maybe 5% to the town hall.
Mhm.
So
Sounds
it's
good.
already there.
True.
It's completely, people know that we do it
Mhm.
once or twice a year. So if the library wanted to.
Do you need more
co-sponsor
stuff,
rummage,
Tosca?
I'm taking stuff all the time.
Okay,
So
because
that
someone
some
told
of
me
our
you had too
nonprofits-
much.
I know the Historical Society might sponsor one, if you guys wanted to sponsor the fall one.
Okay,
Yeah, if you add bigger pieces, and have them outside. and
That's
do
a good
it
idea.
advertised,
Mhm.
You can bank and it's free. I mean, there's nothing involved. It's just bringing things, sitting at a table. You could do a bake sale. You could add a raffle to it.
okay, sounds great.
But we've done really well with those double
Mhm.
shots, and we might as well share
Mhm.
the space and community space, and it's everybody's stuff. So
Sounds good.
help us sell it, make some money.
Yes.
So
Great idea.
feel
So
free to.
Nicole, back to this, one of the things that I think Carmen came up with is like a raffle off them or special items.
Yep.
And maybe have that set up where people come in, where there's already somebody there taking money for the admission fee. And then have a station there with like a special item and selling raffle tickets, so they could
Mhm.
see what it is that is being raffled off.
Okay.
I think a great multiplier would be to lean into Jay Peak's generosity and see if we can get 2 seasons passes, have one as a live auction and then the other as a raffle.
That would be great.
And then
That
play
would
them
be.
off one another and just be like, just kind of, everybody who's going to be bidding on that will buy the raffle tickets. So it has the opportunity to have that multiple.
Right,
Yeah.
they have more chances to win.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shayna, 2 ski passes. She might have a good in up there.
Yes.
I don't know.
We got a
She's
couple
out-
ins.
I'm pretty sure she's out in
kicking horse.
something or
She was going to be back.
ski trip.
She was
It-
out
they-
in British Columbia, but I thought they were
Tuesday
back.
was when they.
Oh, do we know how ever did you?
I don't know. We stopped school and watched. Don't
Oh,
I
you
get
did?
it?
How
Yeah.
did he do?
I mean, he did great, but like they weren't announcing scores as
No.
they went. So, and I know Ryder Anderson was competing too long after the school got out.
Right.
So I don't know.
And
but-
Imogen was out there.
Yes. And they said there
uh,
was a fourth J Peak skier or
well,
snowboarder that was out
Shayna
there
had
competing.
two. Well, I don't think it was snowboarders. I think her kids ski.
Yeah.
But
It could be her two daughters.
she had two daughters out there,
and
they were
Thomas
there
Lawyer
first.
was out there too.
Who was?
Thomas Lawyer,
Oh,
who's
cool.
a middle schooler. Yeah.
All right. So part of the topics too is we, I don't know who suggested this, to get solicit food donations in addition gift certificates from restaurants.
Yeah.
Like ask them if they'd be willing to provide like say 50 portions maybe. Well, Lynn said 100, but I think that would be greedy. But whatever, to ask for them to donate things like
And that's
Carmen
what
was
Lynn
saying, it's
suggested
specialty
too for
items.
us. Like if we're gonna bring a dish,
Mhm.
let's not just do a little cheese plate. Like make sure you have 100 servings of something. That's what Lynn and Darren think would make it easier.
easier, but we still have to like not put everything out on the table. If we
Yeah.
portion things out,
We'd want to lean on someone with experience like that,
Yeah.
perhaps Tosca, or just
Yes.
someone who can be lead on moving these, like just being aware.
It's
Yeah.
just up over here saying, if I take this on, then I'll let you know if it's in my schedule. You won't have to worry about any of that.
oh, excellent.
Great.
You really just need to bring me the food that, like,
Okay.
people prepare things.
Excellent.
Come in
Thank you.
Tupperware, We'll plate it, we'll make it fancy, we'll garnish.
Awesome.
Oh, that
That
sounds
sounds
so
Not
good.
amazing.
like a regular wedding thing.
Perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
That's
Take all
awesome.
the-
And Daniel's gonna donate. He's got round tables that we're gonna set up, behind the barn. Like beside the spa house
Mm-hmm.
in that big yard there. That's where like the people can sit and talk and eat and
Mhm.
drink. And,
Yeah.
We're gonna keep people there.
Yes, yeah, I think
And I
that's a
think-
great idea.
Yeah.
and Dan, you want to talk about your specialty cocktails?
Okay, so again, there's a lot of moving parts to everything that we're proposing since it's a bit of an overhaul on what's been done.
Yes.
I think the big picture idea was that the library auction has been a generational opportunity for the library.
Yeah.
It's something that's worked really well for the board that has been here for the last 20 years. And now Patty's the last person from
Right.
like the board that's been doing
But
it
either way, I
forever.
think it's getting old, the whole
Mhm.
concept.
Yeah. And so in order to sort of like insert life into it and potentially add opportunity to it, we're kind of thinking of ways to mix things up and really like have an ending to that and a beginning of something else.
Yes,
So,
I
like,
would call
redefine
it the first library's first annual, whatever we call it.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget about the library auction.
And
I
so-
mean, there would still be a silent auction. There
Mhm.
still will be a raffle. We might
Mhm.
still have a live auction. All of
Mhm.
those little moving parts could be part of it, but the overall umbrella is going to be a different
Yeah.
theme
Yeah.
and a different feel.
And then with regards to how it used to go, it'd be $10 for admission to just you have some snacks and then free wine. What we're considering now is, okay, we have whatever the entry fee is, and then we have the free wine. One thing we could do is have cocktails available for donation. So yeah, you can get your free glass of wine, but if you wanted to have a bespoke Manhattan or like a really refreshing Aperol spritz, like a bougier, instead of just your like Cab and Riesling wine offers, that gives people the opportunity to pay just a little bit more for that.
What were
Would
you
we do a
thinking? Like $12, $10,
Probably
$15?
$10?
I think
Great idea.
$10 is nothing. I
Yeah.
mean, it costs more than that to actually
Does-
get one of those cocktails
Oh,
in a
yeah, for sure.
restaurant.
Does serving a cocktail do anything different than serving like wine?
No, that's
He-
under their license already.
Cool.
It's
cool.
under their license, and Daniel's going to take the little tests that you have to take.
So
Oh, yeah,
I was.
yeah, the
It's
I
easy.
could do that, but it also sounds like all of their staff can do this. And if it's a really simple cocktail, like if it's a barrel aged something, or if it's just like pour champagne, pour Aperol and orange juice type thing, it could be staffed by someone who is
Their kid, I
That
don't
makes
know if their
more-
people are old enough,
okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
But I think I walked away thinking that you were going to do that.
Yeah, I could be a part of it. I don't know if
You don't
it
know if
makes
you'll be
sense for
able
me to
to.
spend like 3 hours on my feet making cocktails.
Right.
And if that's my
No,
job,
that's
then that's
okay.
great.
There are
but
other
I think
people who
there's-
And
can
yeah,
bartend the event.
And I could take that test too. I know
Mm.
how to make drinks. I've
Mm.
bartended in the past.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure anybody. And it
I'll wear like a
doesn't-
bow tie, maybe wax my mustache.
I'm not.
We
gonna do
are
that.
20 minutes out from the regular
I know.
scheduled meeting, so
I
I
mean-
do want to keep us moving.
Yes,
Are we
let's.
if we could, if people are available after the normal meeting too, could we continue on after?
I can. Oh, you can't. You
I
can.
can't, I'll figure it out. Mhm.
All right. So a big thing is, and I want to move on to the spreadsheet just so you guys all have access to it. Chris, did you get an email saying that you got a connection, a link to I can send them all out again.
I didn't, when was it today or?
No, it was at least a week ago, but it's also a live document. Like I've been making changes on it.
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
last
I'm
few
pretty sure I
days.
did get that.
Okay. And I did print one hard copy because I think it's a lot of paper for just a draft. So it just printed one. So I wouldn't have to look at the computer.
Before we dive right into this, can I ask?
Yes.
I want to open it up. Did anyone have any questions about the recap, the notes? Whether it's about the marketing, the action items, the food and beverage, the improvements, there was a lot of information to digest. So,
Right.
you know, if you had questions about the bidding by proxy or like any of the restaurant and any elements to the notes that bear clarifying.
First, have you had a chance to look at the notes, Chris? Because Nicole said
Yeah.
she hadn't. You have.
I feel like you're a very special part of this because I pinned all this online bidding
Oh yeah,
process on
Carmen
you.
was about
I was
bringing
like,
your name up.
Chris
a few
is gonna
times.
help me figure it out.
Like, and the thing with the QR code, she said,
Yes.
"Oh, Chris could probably."
We
do
talked
that.
about how that would be a much easier way to make bids is if it was a QR code, right?
Uh-huh.
Or and yeah, launching. I've done this once before with other say it like bake sales. I know it sounds silly, but we did that. We would just online it, but it was through Facebook. And I think that there's got to be better avenues to doing an online auction.
Yeah, I can look at that.
If you want to investigate
Great.
that, that'd be great. But that's something, if we could be doing that, we do the rollout of certain big
Right.
ticket items, kind of thematic, kind of like Marlena and I were doing last year with the advertising, but that was like within days of the
It
event.
was too close.
If we do it 2 weeks out or something like that, 3 weeks out, we could open up auctions, see if we get bites nationally. JPeak is everywhere right now. So if
Yeah,
we were
it
putting it out
is.
there, we might actually get bids from far away, from relatives
And
of
like welcoming
relatives.
proxy bidders kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't find where the online bidding is, but I think we talked about starting it earlier than 2 weeks out.
Yeah, we said
Was it 6 weeks?
6 weeks, which would be June 5th. So that was the photograph and post auction items for online initial bidding, starting 6 weeks
Mhm.
before. And then later on in the notes, it said, try to have all the donations by June 15th.
That might
So
be.
there's, so there,
A month.
if we want to start the bidding on June 5th, then June 15th, I don't know, maybe you just add stuff to it later, but I just noticed that discrepancy is that we weren't going to have all the items until
let's-
after opening up the bidding.
let's just
To
say
have all the
June 5th is
donations
our
in?
deadline. And then in that pocket, we'll try to get everything photographed. We were talking about doing nice photographs so we can roll it out.
Here's in pragmatic terms, June 5th is a great deadline to set. We'll still be adding stuff all the way to the
Yeah,
end.
Good, good.
If we got 80% of the things by June 5th, that'd be amazing.
it
Mhm.
would
We can
be
still sell,
truly amazing.
even to the week of donations or donations.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right.
I mean, because it came on June 6th. That's
Well, we've
Fair.
accepted stuff the day of the auction.
Mhm.
And that's why we have it blank bid sheets there.
Mhm.
But June 5th sounds really early, but if you think that's what we should do, then it's a goal. It's a goal.
Just so we could package and roll out some online auctionings, things like the initial JPeak stuff. We'll know about that in advance.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So if we can find the right way to launch online bidding and then be able to close it a week in advance of the event or
Mhm.
something like
Yeah.
that, so we can prepare ourselves for the live auction.
And
So-
the raffle would work that way too. So you could certainly sell raffle tickets ahead of time.
True.
Mhm.
Good point.
I think
Yeah,
I have a lead on that.
And we're going to need people because with this we're going to probably need 3 people, maybe 2, but at least 2, maybe 3 people at the entrance because they're going to be taking admission tickets. And we have to talk about that too. Like we were talking about increasing the price of the admission tickets. What do people think would be a reasonable amount if people are going to get a tapas dinner, live music? There's just more going on. What seems fair?
So we're including the wine.
The wine is part of it. It always has been.
Yeah. We're not changing that, but we might add the cocktails for.
Well, the
additional-
cocktails would
yes.
be a nice add, I think,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that
It'd
would
be a
be,
cash bar, yeah.
I'm just trying to think of like what
Would 20, is 20 too little, or I
I'm
think it,
thinking it might be.
Are we gonna be paying the, any of the people who are helping us or the band or?
Well, the
That's-
band is one. it
the
sounds
band
like.
we'd have to pay, but everyone else I think is
And there's
volunteer.
obviously going to be catering costs as well.
Yeah.
As we level this up, there will be associated costs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot-
so we'll have to buy more food and that kind of stuff.
And the other thing is donors, we've always given them a free admission pass. So I'm hoping that if we're offering more and if the price of the admission is more, maybe they'll rethink what they give us. Like they'll give us like a
Okay,
higher.
Just, I'm gonna jump in. I have another
Okay.
meeting, history of the art auction with this very conversation.
Okay.
20 people bid, 150 show up. They were charging $15 when we started.
Yep.
I begged, I pleaded. Artists don't want to get in free. It is a fundraiser.
Right.
Mhm.
If we're gonna rock a dinner, charge $25 to get in the door
Mhm.
because not everybody's
I
gonna
agree.
bid.
I agree.
You know who bids
Good
on
point.
your items. Be
Mhm.
proud and say we're fundraising.
Yeah.
And when you lowball it, everybody gets
We're setting the
volunteer
tone.
stress.
Mhm.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Yeah.
all this work?
you know, I was a donor last year and I threw away my free ticket because the whole point was to raise money for the library.
Elsie
Yeah.
and Patty said people always frequently when they come with their admission ticket, they still gave $20.
Yep.
And it'll make it, you
So
know.
if we
And we're
make it 25.
rebranding, so this is the moment to say we're
Mhm.
switching it up.
So the
Think
admission
proud.
ticket, are
Yeah.
we in
Proud and
agreement?
proud.
I think it should be like closer to 25 or 30.
25, let's say, all right. The other thing is the tickets when people
Thanks,
donors that
Tasha.
always
You're
said
welcome.
admit to,
If we're admitting 2, we could do 2 for 50.
that's not a deal. If it's already 25 for
No,
one.
but like that just sounds like we could do like instead of doing 1 per $25, like if we were always doing it as a 2 for anyway.
It was $10 suggested donation, admits to. So
Okay.
that's what we're jumping from.
Okay.
I didn't realize that.
Definitely
it was $10 per
time to
person.
take
No.
things up a bit.
It was $10 and the tickets all said admits to.
Okay.
Well, if we're really locking in a solid dinner plan and music, let's ask first, let's think about what we're willing to spend.
$25 is in my mind a very good deal to go out for dinner and drinks.
Mhm.
That's a
Right.
steep.
It's not the same event. And so we don't have to do what we've done in
No.
the past.
Right.
No, I just
So-
don't want you to not come.
But
Right,
But
right. So
That's too much.
we want to raise money for the expansion.
Yep.
We need to do that and $5 a person isn't going to get there.
No.
Mhm.
the inn
And
has
relying
their
on people's
Sunday events,
generosity.
and those Sunday events are what, $60 a pop?
Yeah.
For the wine and cheese, wine and meals.
That is totally different data. That's a 5-course meal
Yeah, no, I understand that. I
Okay.
understand that, but like
and a
that's-
lot of liquor.
Yeah,
What?
and
or
that's like the
wine.
upper limit, right? Because like we're like the JV version of that.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a full meal, which is what the inn provides. It's supposed to be free drinks, which is what we provide. So it's kind of like that is the upper.
We're providing free. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yes, so like quite literally, people can be walking away with more food and more beverage for this.
What are we going
right?
to say for the admission ticket, though? It still says admit to, because if you get more
Mhm.
people there,
Mhm.
that was the rationale behind we'll admit to. We get more people there to spend money.
How about $30 a head, $50 for a pair?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a great idea.
That encourages people to bring a friend.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
so what are the donor tickets going to say then?
Zip,
We're not gonna do
no
donor.
donor tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like
I think if
If
someone
If
really threw a
Steve, whatever from JP wants to come in for free, he
Yeah.
can't. Like the
Yep.
people who give baller stuff, yes, wave them at the door.
I was
gonna
gonna
be
say if someone
tricky.
asked for it, maybe you can give it to them then or something.
I don't know, because we printed those out.
Mhm.
And some of these people have been donating for years, so they're
And
expecting to
That's
get
what I'm saying.
something.
We might.
Mhm.
So I think we have to say some amount on the ticket or value $50
But
maybe.
also sometimes the value is subjective.
It
It's
is.
hard
Yeah.
to.
It is.
But not if it's like a $15 gift card to like the local store.
No, that's why I'm saying then they should they shouldn't even get a ticket.
Yeah. Okay, so
what
definitely
are we
will
gonna
be
do?
more discretionary about which donors are going to get in freeze from
So
here on.
it's 30-50 ticketed entrance. So it's no longer donation, correct?
Okay.
Like it's a,
And so donors don't get any deal.
I think we should have discretion on that. I think if we have,
We're
like,
not
an
going to be at the
important person-
door.
No,
No, like as
but
you're
as we
giving
lead up, because the
donations
donors
and stuff.
Yeah.
will be
Oh,
communicating
as
in
we give
advance.
them a
Like we can
ticket.
just give them a ticket and be like, here's a ticket. And you don't
Yes.
say, hey,
If
this is
Whistle
Yeah,
Pig
like-
gives you a ton of loot, then yes.
Yeah.
give
And
them
like, for
free
example,
entry.
if Steve does all these things, like Shayna, I feel like should be empowered to be like, if you need a ticket, let me know, and
Mhm.
I can get a pair of tickets your way.
Yeah,
no
see,
problem.
they never come.
but
but-
yeah, so
Yeah, but
that's
it-
some-
Yeah,
Anyway, it's
having
just
that
like the-
option, for
yeah,
sure. But it
yeah.
shouldn't be a foregone conclusion that anyone donating gets in for free.
yes.
It should not be.
Yeah, I would say no.
Okay, that's going to be new for people that have been coming, just so you know.
But that's the rebrand.
As
It's
long as
all
we don't
new.
get kickback. I just want nobody to show up because there were so
Yeah.
few people there last year. It
Yeah.
was just like,
Well,
oh
if-
my God, I don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot and we're putting out more money,
yeah.
you know, like we have more overhead already.
Yeah.
And so I just don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot.
Mhm.
And we're going to charge for cocktails. Those aren't free.
Well, yeah, it's beer and wine free.
Yeah.
Bespoke
No, no
cocktails-
beer, no beer. Wine's free.
Oh, okay.
We're not
Yeah,
going to do beer.
Yeah,
Well-
complimentary bottomless wine, right? Like something to that effect.
Yeah.
And then bespoke cocktails
By donation.
by donation.
Mhm.
I think we should have a
Cash
price
bar.
on them.
Yeah. Cat
Yeah.
or bar for bespoke
It's
cocktails.
like it's
Yeah.
like the wedding concept.
Yeah, just say cash bar.
Mhm.
Cash bar, I like that. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
just cash bar and
Cash
wine.
bar.
Then what's the name of this thing going to be? So for advertising, for finding
don't-
potential donors, what are we going to say this is?
The literacy luau, Hawaiian themed. Everyone needs to learn how to read
They'll come in,
for a
grassroots.
future generation.
How do you spell
I
luau?
was kidding.
All right.
If we go tapas and we get what is Jacob's Latin band? It's Malos.
There's Mal Maiz,
Mal
which is amazing,
Maiz.
but I don't think
I
it's it's a different guy's band. I think he
Oh.
just sometimes like pops up for it.
Okay. Well, that's who we
Yeah.
need to talk to and see like what
I
I
Type
think
of
the
music.
music is going to
Multi-faceted.
help us figure out what the vibe is.
But sooner than later, because if we're going to start getting donations, we have to have a name for this event.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, the library luau, the first annual library luau.
I don't want to pigeonhole us into a Hawaiian
I don't either.
theme for every year. Maybe go back
I
to
like
the social.
alliteration, so it's like
Yeah.
No, I know, I
L
do
for
too.
library.
Maybe we'll just go back to the library social, summer social.
The Books Bacchanalia.
Library summer social.
For now, working title, yes. And then go. from
And
there.
then we can have list underneath what we're going to have, what will be part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have someone specific on poster?
Shayna said she would help with it.
Okay.
I might just to get something out to the online people, just throw something together that I don't put out
think-
anywhere around here.
Maybe we can tag team this. If you can give me the bare bones that you want in there, like I can.
It's
AI
in this thing, in the minutes, is what, and
Oh,
what
yeah.
we're talking about.
Okay.
That's the bare bones.
Just the details.
Yeah. And then the only thing missing was the title.
Okay. Okay, then why don't I can work on that?
Thank
Like,
you.
yeah. I'll put something.
And will
together.
you send it to me so I can like forward it to
Sure,
like
sure.
King Arthur Flower and places like that?
Yeah, I definitely want to get other people's input. So I definitely I'll share with everybody and
I'm curious about the King Arthur Flower. What were you hoping to get from them?
To donate all the time for the silent Way Out Wax, all those places, Danforth Pewters. We used to get all that stuff. And last year, I don't think they were ever contacted or
Yeah.
people to reach them. So I'm going to start early. And like places like that, the corporate places they want something to see what we're doing.
Mhm.
Yeah, what about Ben and Jerry's and Cabot Cheese and all
look-
those guys?
Wait, is it on the new list? Yeah, it's on the new donor list at the bottom are all these other places that could be potentially asked.
Cool.
And if you think of any, Cindy,
Yeah,
Email.
this was just a brainstorm thing. And it was
Yep.
stuff from our auction meeting last year and a lot of
Mhm.
stuff we followed through on. And yeah,
we're now getting a much earlier start, which is great.
yes.
we are. Maybe we're getting close to the end, so we probably should talk about another meeting.
Yeah.
And when can that be? The end of April, beginning of May? I was hoping we'd get more of a turnout having it before the library meeting,
We
but
just need to warn it if we're gonna have.
I think this
we did.
the
Well, no,
library.
I meant like we can do
Oh.
it whenever we want. We just have to warn it. So we need like 2 days.
I think the library meeting, like we're not having a separate meeting. It's just this meeting's continuing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, this is the actual meeting.
Oslo, you're here.
You have new sunglasses.
Say hi to everybody.
The most important board member.
You have new sunglasses.
Okay, Alice, do you want to see something kind of cool? This is a
How do
present.
they
for you.
fit?
Wow.
Now you're
Quick looking cool.
Hi, Bronwyn. Did you go to a bounce house today?
okay. So Daniel, you're gonna do the poster and you'll get something.
Like something kind of.
Yeah.
I was Solomon's teacher last year.
And then
Okay.
Shayna said she would help with it too.
Yeah, maybe I can reach out to her. Yeah, I don't have skin in the game for like what it looks like in its theme. I feel like I've been using AI
Shayna
for
said
enough
if we
things.
just listed like if, I think she definitely has a copy of the minutes.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have the new minutes.
If
so.
she wanted the same thing, I wanted like if someone were to put together an email saying we need the date, this or that, this or that, on it, like that's like directions of what we want. But I can pull that out of myself. I can
Thank
commit the intellectual capacity. Excuse me.
That's a bad cough.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Do
You got
guys
a
wanna go into
haircut.
a little bit of
Looking
a mohawk?
good. Yeah, a little
Ooh.
faux hawk. That's what we call it.
Do you guys want to go play back there?
Or you can be over here.
Yep.
Okay. To be continued.
Yeah,
So did we want to set up the next
I
appointment?
hope so. I think we need to.
Yeah, when do you want to do something sooner than later?
I think within like 3 weeks would be a good idea.
Like before the end of the month or
Well,
next month?
What do you, I mean,
Are we
have
gonna
a
get through
lot
this
to
list
do.
tonight?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
Well-
I'm personally can stay later if we want to keep.
I will
going on
too.
this.
I
Okay.
can too.
I can go through this
That's not a
list
big deal.
after our main meeting.
Yeah.
And
I don't
then,
think that should be part of the main meet. Like, do you think the main meeting will be going through all of that? That takes. a
No,
lot
No,
of
that
That's what
was,
I'm
I
saying.
had hoped that when I
You could
heard
pull
that
it
it was
off.
moved from 5 to 5:15, I was just, I'm like, holy shit, that we're not gonna get through this.
we
I
have a follow-up meeting with the Phineas Swan after May 7th, but we should meet again
Before
in the
that.
month of April.
Yeah,
I
Is
agree.
anybody around at the end of April?
So we sound like we know what we're doing.
I'm
I'm not going anywhere. I've got a new rescue.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Okay.
So 2 weeks is April 22nd. 3 weeks is April 29th.
I
There is
prefer-
no school that week,
which week?
April 22nd.
Or does that mean you'll be out of town?
No, I'll be here. I'm just saying if it affects your life, if it affects
I just
anybody's
prefer to do
life.
it before the 24th because I got something. I got a medical thing. I gotta
All
do
right, then
then,
let's
so.
do it before the
Do
24th.
you want to do Wednesday the 22nd?
Yeah.
Let me look. I don't
Works
think.
for me.
That is Earth Day.
Oh, well, maybe we can have it outside.
Even perfect. Even better.
Yeah.
We want to do that like kind of same time, same place
So
here.
5:15?
Does 5:15 work for you?
I can sometimes get here a little bit earlier, but generally 5:15 is when I can get here from work.
Yeah, for consistency, I'm A-okay with it.
So
Yeah, the only thing it interferes with is our knitting night, but nobody comes anyway, so.
We'll talk.
I'll start knitting.
All right, I don't even like knitting. I just like the social
The
part of it.
social, I know.
I find it really boring. But, oh, that's the day of, there's a J Peak employee party that day.
Oh,
at
that's
4.
Roots Down.
Oh,
at
so
4?
not that day.
Okay, so that doesn't make sense.
I can do the 21st or the 23rd.
Let's see here.
Well, see, in that special, I don't have school. I can do
Let's see, how about you,
something.
Daniel? Do you have conflicts that week?
21st is a Tuesday.
Yep.
I do. Tuesdays I have a conflict.
What about Monday?
And Monday I have a select board meeting.
Okay. How about Thursday? Does that work for anybody else?
I can do Thursday. Or
Well, if there's no school, could we do it during like school hours?
Yeah, we can do
We
it
don't-
during the day.
I
have stuff going on
work
during the day.
usually, but I can come. I usually have lunch from 1 to 3. So
During the day, I could do it on Tuesday. And actually Wednesdays after 12. Because I have my exercise class.
I could do that Wednesday at 1,
Actually,
and we'll buy you we'll bring pizza and we'll feed you lunch.
Does that
I
work?
usually bring lunch anyway. But yeah,
so the 22nd at 1?
22nd at 1.
Does that work?
Cindy, you want to come 22nd at 1?
Yeah, I have a meeting at the town hall at noon, but it should be over right around 1.
Okay. We'll see what this
Right.
meeting.
Auction.
And hopefully I'll be more mobile enough that I can do
Hey,
that by myself.
And we're gonna meet here at the library.
Yep.
Hey guys. Hey Nini.
I'm
Let's
sure
go
there are
back
people
there,
who are
okay?
working,
We'll
but
do
it
it.
works for the majority of us. So are you working at that time?
Yeah, I can probably, if it's around lunchtime, I can probably make it, so it's not too loud.
I think we should hone in the Tosca idea if you're
Oh, God,
gonna
yeah.
make notes on that meeting.
Yeah, it's just, we really have to find out. I couldn't really tell from what she was saying if there would be a charge for the catering.
I
It sort of
know.
sounded volunteer, but I wasn't really sure, or a trade-off of volunteer work.
Mhm.
Chris, what did you
Yeah.
hear?
I would imagine that there would be a charge.
I think so too.
For
I would expect there to be.
I would
especially-
She'll have to at least cover the food and stuff.
But the thing is Phineas is giving us food, and we usually provide food, and we were gonna ask the friends to help provide food, and restaurants. And restaurants to help provide food, that to like zero that out of our overhead.
Mhm.
If Tosca could help assemble stuff, that would be great,
Well, we
and pay her
can,
for that.
yeah, we can clarify with her what she's actually offering. If she's offering to be the food czar, that's great. I know normally we would bring those things into the Phineas Swan kitchen and they do that for us.
But she said she's got the town hall too.
But, and if that means that we're worried far less about providing food,
I'm thinking of profits in the end.
yeah. I get
Our
that.
overhead in the past has been around $1,000 because Phineas does a lot for free,
Mhm.
and then we don't pay for the venue. So already we're talking significantly more than that. And we don't know if the new admission price is going to attract people or discourage people from
That's
coming.
true. This is the experiment, but we do agree something needed to change. So
Something needed to change. I just would hate to lose money. We were going to try to make more money.
I hear that. If we
Yeah.
don't want to, if we want to keep the food czar in house, but maybe just if you guys want, I can talk to Tosca, or if somebody else feels closer to Tosca to find out what exactly
What she's thinking
she is
in terms of
offering.
monetary.
I feel like I run into her a lot. I can, if I run into her, I can try to bring it up.
If
But
you're looking
Okay.
for clarification, that would be great. Then we'll know.
Because I don't want to try to pressure her into doing things for free, because that's not what I'm thinking at all. But
Well, I would be happy to pressure her into doing 100 donated items for
yeah, if she
free.
could do that, yeah.
Because that's what we're asking restaurants and friends of the library and everybody else to do too. So if it's at the very least that, it's not a
Yeah,
bad-
but that,
Yeah.
I mean, her money is food bank money and,
Yes.
so we're not gonna take money from the food bank.
No,
Okay.
no, that's, yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Good point.
I was just gonna say, we do want to make sure if we're charging more, we want people to expect there to be like a full meal, that we have plenty of food and that it's good.
Yes, and that's
yes.
Because we
respect
don't
that
want,
we're
if
going to
the
need
food's
a
not
caterer.
good, then people
That's
aren't gonna
why-
want to come back the next year.
Yeah.
And we have to, if we want to keep them there, we need to keep them fed. I mean,
Yes.
that was the number one
Yep.
excuse for leaving is I have a reservation
Yep.
somewhere else. So,
So, yeah, and if
we
we're
keep
going to
the
ask
music going.
$30 a person, right?
Yeah.
And that includes the meal and
Unlimited
complimentary
wine.
wine.
Yep.
What do we pay when we go to the art auction? I don't even remember.
It's, I
but-
think, 35 now.
Or six. Yeah, it might have been 60 for two.
Well, two.
yeah, that's what I
yeah.
was thinking. It might have been.
Because that's one of those events that
Maybe it
you
was
don't
30
care
apiece,
when you're
yeah.
like, I'm going, I'm gonna pay X amount of dollars, I'm gonna have a good time, I'm gonna get fed.
And you bring your own wine.
and you bring your own wine.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, we'll keep working on that.
And yeah, and we can talk about it more the next time because now we're into regular meeting time.
And I'll
Is
talk to
anybody
Ms.
else coming?
Capizzuto, I'll talk to Tiffany Jones about teens that could pass the apps and we can give them community service.
Oh, right.
hours.
Tiffany Jones was the other name I forgot about.
She's kind of good at wrangling the kids. I'm actually not good at wrangling kids, so I could do that. Okay. So,
Okay. Did you took minutes, right? Do you want to share them with, your minutes are way better than my scratch. Share it with Nicole so she can like send something out to people.
Sorry for what?
oh, for this?
Yeah, for this, what we talked
Sure.
about
Do we
today.
need to send out minutes for this
Since
event?
We
it's
should,
more,
yeah.
Okay.
So we don't reinvent the wheel every
I-
time.
Wait, but
We
since
can-
it's part of the agenda for this meeting, wouldn't it just be part of that?
Right.
We've never made it part, this is all new ground for me, because the auction meeting has always been, we just met at Patty Pearl's house or wherever.
Yeah.
And talked about it. It was never warned. It wasn't a big thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Well,
warned it
think
as part of the.
I think it's we're in session in our meeting. so-
Yeah, that's kind of
So
what.
So
I'm-
now,
Are
part
the
of it.
minutes of the.
Yeah, so
Right.
part of-
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just part of the normal minutes, so we don't need to make a separate minutes for this.
do you
Okay.
want her to give you what she did not take?
Daniel makes the minutes, but if you.
Oh,
wanna
that's
send them to
right.
Him, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put what I have
If you
here.
have
I was-
anything.
I was writing action points for myself, but yeah,
Oh.
between you and me, I'm sure we will.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
So are we moving on from the
Yes,
fundraiser?
I think we have to.
So, okay, so our next meeting is the 22nd at 1 p.m.
Yeah. And it's gonna be here. Is the
yes,
library?
at the library.
Oh, and the library's open because it's
If
open
not,
all
I
day
can
on
open it.
Wednesday.
And Marlene is here
What?
on
Wednesday?
Wednesdays.
Yeah.
It'll be open at 1:00.
Leaving at 4 for the J Peak party.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Is that next week?
It's the
No, it's the
22nd.
22nd. Mimi sent out a thing.
All right, so next we have on here. Well, I guess we kind of skipped over this at the beginning. Are there any changes to the agenda that we wanted to make?
I don't know. If
To
the
be fair, I
agenda
didn't even look at
has- Does the agenda-
There's
Ready?
just the one,
Okay.
the auction is listed twice on the agenda. So second item and then like the fifth or sixth.
Yeah, I will delete the second one. So we do not talk about it again. Or- Okay, so next, do we have warrants, Marlene?
Nope,
Okay, so we will not
because
pass
they
those around.
are closed Wednesday and Thursday, but they did tell me that they finally paid the Amazon bill.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
What
good.
was missing was a bill from months ago that
Are
was
they
failed to be
sick?
paid.
Was this a
No,
planned
they're on a
closure?
conference.
Oh,
But apparently that they are they're on top of Aaron's desk, but there's no way to access it. Maybe Daniel has actually a key and could get it. He's not in here right now. I guess we can ask him.
Yeah.
I mean, we're finished. They're just not here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
Oh.
couldn't submit any bill for Amazon because Amazon bill was cut off.
They're such good potato chips.
Yeah, I like Cape Cod. All right, so since there's no warrants at this moment, next would be to move on to the March minutes. Did everybody get a chance to see those? I think
I
Danielle
did.
had sent those out.
I'll make a
Yeah,
motion. to-
I'm gonna stop before you make a motion to approve them. The bottom of the March minutes have February minutes included. And so we should strike all the stuff from February. There's a big space. What Daniel sent me had,
Oh, yep, you're right. You're right. I see that.
yeah, so let's strike everything that's after that break.
Yep, yep. Agenda.
Sorry, I'm a stickler.
No,
No,
that's
it's
good
good
to
you
catch.
noticed it.
Do you have a key to the clerk's office? Okay, because the warrants are sitting on Aaron's desk. We can see them.
But you might just have to come home or come back to
Yeah, they're out tomorrow, so I get Monday. I'll just email you when I have it on my desk.
We can swing by
All right.
later in the
Oh,
week
yeah,
too, when
to
you're
pick 'em
ready.
out.
Yeah, they were great.
Give a shout out.
The agenda or the minutes that you sent out,
Yes.
it looks like the February minutes are just like below them for some reason, or there's some extra minutes. So if you don't mind, just resending those out without that, and
Sure.
then we'll approve those next month.
Sounds
Okay.
All right. So
So we can't approve.
no, we got to change.
And
it.
did you let them know about the like tech issues with it for all of our recordings?
Yeah.
After about 20 minutes, the audio goes. So we
Ah.
have like hour and a half long minutes. Like it's 100. They're very very large files with an hour and a half of video. It's a
Yeah.
couple gigabytes of a file, and then after about 20 minutes, the audio goes away. But I worked with Aaron and got the town to start paying. We upgraded our email subscription, so that now Google is able to record everything straight in the app, and it's a lot more reliable than what we're doing.
So
before.
Google Meet.
It's Google Meet, and it's recorded like inside the thing.
Oh, cool.
Do you know what
God
was
bless
going
you.
on there? Was it just because we didn't have the right like level of access for
We-
the?
Yeah, we had a standard. It wasn't the like business. one
Yeah,
that just
I see.
didn't permit recording.
All right.
Let's see what was going on with what I sent. Unless I sent the wrong one.
Marlene, did you send something out this afternoon?
I sent out. What did I send out?
I was just
sent
trying to look to see what I haven't read.
just a library report.
Oh yeah, it's copied right at the bottom. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's all good.
You can tell
Oh.
that I took the draft and did it there.
So next up is the library compensation issues, and Deanna had wanted to talk on that, but she's not able to come today. So she wanted me to read this, we can
Okay.
make a motion, and get this out of the executive session. So, according to Deanna, we must revote the rate of pay, provide a start date and to authorize the back payment of the difference in the rate of pay times all out. Sorry, let me read that. And to authorize back payment of the difference in the rate of payment times all hours worked since the effective date.
And
Separately. Oh, good.
I was just speaking with her right now through Instant Messenger, and she said that there had been a claim that I had not made 24 hours a week on average. I've just here printed out all of my pay stubs from, well, all of my timesheets that are in our time clock. And I dated that back to January 1st. I've had 1 week in October in which I wasn't here when my mother was in the hospital, and I'm entitled to a week of vacation.
Mhm.
Was not paid for that time. One other time I had an 18-hour week. The following week I had 36 hours. On average, I have hit 24 or 24 and a half, and sometimes 26. So the claim that I have not made 24 hours a week is a bogus claim, which can be backed up by my timesheets.
Right.
So I do think that we need to go back and look and see what she has actually paid me each week, given that she thinks I haven't worked my full hours.
But you
And
have.
who is she?
Erin is
Okay.
claiming that I don't work 24 hours on average.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm happy to, I just finished printing this stuff out. I'm happy to pass this along to you guys as these are my time sheets.
So do you want me to hold on to them so I have?
Sure,
a
yeah, I
file?
can go back. I'm gonna just make a note on the 1 week that I didn't make any hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to note the 2 weeks that you had mentioned that your mom was, and it was, you were visiting your
Yeah.
mom, and then the one where you had like 18 hours, so
Yeah.
I can see those.
Okay.
All right. The updated minutes are shared to the group.
And then last week, it doesn't appear that although I put time in, doesn't appear that somebody clocked in or completed it because the hours are sitting in there, but there's no tally. But the tally is 24, so I'm assuming that she hasn't gone into payroll yet for that. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
And then, so you've had these correspondences with her? Or with
With
Deanne?
Deanna, and
And Deanna's been
Deanna
speaking with
said,
her.
yeah, she just told me that the claim was made that I, on average, don't work 24 hours a week, which can be disproven by my easy clock sign in, which is what I'm paid off of. That's what she checks the box on that, and then pays me based on what the hours are in there. So yeah, I dated this all the way back to July 1st because that's when our fiscal year started. So yeah, I've worked 24 very consistently. Like maybe, like I said, once there was an 18-hour.
Now,
but
is this
the
for the
next-
last 2 quarters or for the last quarter?
Until
this would
last
be
July.
to last
July.
Here, yeah,
Yep.
'cause I just want to make sure because she said the last 2 quarters.
Yeah.
Deanna's on
Also.
this. Look, Deanna, as the treasurer
Mhm.
for the library, like she's communicated with you. She's on top of all this. There's no action for us to take necessarily. Deanna.
I think what
So
she
we have-
said
Oh, she
was-
has the email.
I have
Yeah,
an
and there
email
is
right
an
here.
email here.
So there's 2 motions that should be made. So the first one is we must revote the rate of pay, provide a start date, and authorize the back payments of the difference in the rate of pay times of all hours worked since the effective date.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
All right.
I'll second it.
Perfect. All approved, say aye.
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 Any opposed, say nay.
Any
Anyone abst-
abstentions?
Yeah, any abstentions? All right, so moved.
My only, it's too late now, but I'm just curious, did we have to state the rate of pay?
We've already stated it, so
That's what I
think we
thought.
should just go back to what we had said, and I think if we can just
Just
confirm
revote,
that, but I
If
think
Deanna had,
Oh.
Yeah.
you read what Deanna recommended.
And that's
so
it, doesn't
that's
say
all we
anything
need.
about
That's-
it,
I
Yeah,
trust
so
Deanna to have
she said that that it should show that to the board at an executive session and ask to backdate the effective dates for VMers and pay it on all the
That's the
difference
second
in
thing.
rate times all hours
So
since
we
January
didn't need to
1st.
get into executive session yet,
Okay.
and when we get into executive session, I think we have to. You're allowed to be in there by invite, or is executive session without any?
I think she'd be if she's
If,
invited.
yeah, right. As the employee in question, yeah. Okay, so what was the second?
What does Beamer
So the
stand
second,
for?
the second
Hold
thing
on.
was
Like a
separately was
retirement
Marlene has not
fund.
consistently worked the average of 24 hours per week.
Hold on one.
Oh, yep.
I wouldn't read out loud until an executive session if she's saying we need to be in executive session.
It didn't say anything about the executive session.
Where did she say executive session?
I read
She
that
said I
somewhere.
need to ask that and
Oh.
ask for that.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. That was at the top.
If you could read this.
If you
in-
could read this in the executive session and make a motion out of the executive session, reflective of what you decide.
I mean, this
Can't
is
take
also
back what we already
no.
said.
So
So
I'm not sure what,
of
I'll
but,
move that
yeah.
we go into executive session right now
okay. And I second.
to discuss compensation.
second,
Seconded by Chris. All right. All in favor?
I
aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right. And we are now in executive session. Kids, close your ears. Okay. We already did one of the two things that we're supposed to open in the executive session.
Yes.
You want to go with the second one?
Did
then?
you pause the?
Oh yeah, we
Did you
paused the recording.
That's a good idea. Let's
No,
pause the
good
recording.
idea,
I
Chris.
forgot that was an
Without
aspect
pausing
of
soon?
the executive.
Yes, we can. We're gonna
good
stop.
idea, Chris.